The Eldritch Moon is now upon us. For those of you wanting to build a fun new tribal strategy in Commander, Eldritch Moon has released a number of legendary creatures that give you quite a few options. In this set, we also got two unique legendary creatures, a nice pair if you will. They are Gisela, the Broken Blade, and Bruna, the Fading Light. In this video, we're going to be discussing the latter, Bruna, and a potential new deck that she can be at the helm of. To begin, let's take a look at our new commander. Bruna is my choice of these two for commander here, instead of Gisela, because her ability lets you recover an angel or a human from the graveyard. If Gisela makes her way into the grave, you can cast Bruna from the command zone, revive Gisela, and then meld the two into Brusella. However, you are able to use Gisela and have Bruna be in the 99, although it will not have the same amount of utility as the inverse would. And in addition, as a side note, if Gisela and Bruna meld into Brusella, it counts as a separate creature, so you will not be able to get commander damage out of using the melded creature. The deck combines a mixture of control and lockdown elements designed to give your opponents an absolute headache, all the while you're building up your resources and mana production to drop some powerful angels onto the field. While the tribe is by no means a new one, many players have for a long time tried to build an efficient, working angel commander deck. The release of these two new sisters, both being mono white, has given me some new ideas to try brewing a new powerful deck with them. This has been a dream for me for a long time, given the high power and high ability of some of these angels, but due to the high mana cost of many of these creatures, including our own Bruna, who costs 7 to cast, this has been a very daunting task. But let's see how this deck turns out today. I'd love to hear your feedback. Remember to leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video, so let's go. Let's start with our control package. These are our low end of the curve and much of our game's intro strategy. Aven Mindcensor and Leonin Arbiter both lock players out of searching through their library, so no more fetchy for you. Both versions of Thalia make an appearance here, being able to slow your opponent's gain down significantly. We also have some nasty control with the Grand Abolisher and the opposing Sovereign, as well as Kataki, War's Wage. To make use of much of our humans that come in the deck, we have Herald of War, who will also help lessen the cost of the angels we want to play later on. Speaking of angels, we also have a few iconic and powerful angels at our disposal. The Archangel of Tithes will stall your opponent's attacks while in play, and Binding Angel will keep your opponents from getting to attack at all. Both Iona and Linvala make appearances here, bringing disgustingly nasty locks down on your opponents. Rhea Dawnbringer is some nice recursion, although the cost to cast her is very high. While not actually an angel, Serra Ascendant is a must-have in this deck, as it brings some early game aggression that can put us in a serious lead very quickly. And finally, the OG Avacyn makes an appearance here that usually results in a scooping by your opponents. Now we need to ramp up into those bigger angel spells, so to do so we have some artifacts that will pump out the mana. Caged Sun will double the mana production from our lands, as will the Gauntlet of Power. The two of these also come with an Anthem effect to pump our army even further. Pearl Medallion lessens the cost of our cards by 1, which is a nice little bonus. Thran Dynamo and Thought Vessel make some mana as well, and the vessel comes with a nice little bonus of removing our hand size limit. If all else fails, we run Quicksilver Amulet to help us drop our creatures into play cheaply. Along with that, your standard Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, all other sorts of mana rocks that you can fit in to boost our mana production. While not many white planeswalkers fit into the strategy such as Gideon or Ajani, I do include a copy of Elspeth Knight-Errant to bring some of her benefits to the table. Her ultimate ability is also pretty nice if you're able to get it to go off. The land base of this deck is where a lot of crucial cards lie. We run 40 lands, 21 of them are basic planes. We also run Cavern of Souls to protect our angels when we cast them. Emeria the Sky Ruin for some graveyard recovery. Rishadan Port will tap down a single land, possibly holding off an opponent's single mana source for a few turns, and Core Haven can be a mini fog type effect if an opponent's commander is swinging in. A few select fetch lands to grab for our basic planes when we need them, and Nykthos to make the most mana for when we have the most on our board. Now, Bruna's deck is by no means a cheap deck to put together. Unfortunately, a lot of the best angels are rather expensive, as are some of the best lands to help control your opponent. But for about $700 or so, this deck can be yours. I find that playing with angels like this is a very fun and exciting strategy. Combining them with a powerful control strategy will be a deadly force at your table. Your opponents will have to start their game by fighting off your smaller threats and the locks that you can put them under, while you're working your way towards the bigger threats that have been laying in the wait to surprise them. But let me ask you, what do you think of this deck tech? Did you like it? Would you like to see more Eldritch Moon commanders in action? Perhaps we build something for that spider that everyone's been raving about. Let me know down in the comments below. Remember to share this video with your Magic Playgroup, either by sharing the video literally or simply leaving a like. Your support on this video will open up the channel to new audiences and people who haven't seen this content before, and our community will grow. Finally, to those brand new to the channel, I welcome you and hope you consider becoming a subscriber today. And with that, I will see you guys all during the next upkeep.